Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to use Canva. Canva is a free, really easy to use program. You can make posters, signs, graphics for social media, really any kind of graphic design that you want to do. So let's check out how to use it.
Mr. Jack, that's me. Teaches you stuff. Okay, so let's get started with Canva. I'm just going to go ahead and type Canva into Google and search for it. And here's the first website. That's the one you need. Now, Canva is really great because you do need to log in so that you can save all your files. However, you can actually log in just using an account that you already have, like a Gmail account or a Facebook account. You don't have to make a new one for Canva. So I can see myself logged in, but if it's your first time, you'll see a sign up or a login button. You can click that and go ahead and sign in with your Gmail account. Okay, so once you're in here, you'll see if you have other files, which I do. I've got a whole bunch of them that I've made before all along here. So these are my files from previous things, so they're all saved online. And then you've also got like kind of options for the type of file that you might be creating. So it lets you do things like presentations, posters, flyers, and there's all kinds of templates for each of these. I do actually recommend using a template to get started because I think it's the easiest way to learn. If you start with a template, then for your first few attempts at making a poster, for example, you just have to edit a few little bits and pieces. You don't have to create everything from scratch. And once you get experience editing, then you could try and create something from scratch. So let's go ahead and make a poster. I'm going to click on the poster one there. And you'll see that it starts into the actual app. And so this page here is going to become where I do the actual drawing of my poster. Over here, there's a whole bunch of templates that we could use. So you could find one that matches what you're trying to kind of create. And I think I will do exactly that. Let's go with this one. Save the Earth now. Okay, so the basics of creating a poster. If you were using a template, then probably the first thing you're going to want to do is change what the text says, because you might be adapting this for your own particular purposes and you might have different details. So to edit some text, just click on a text box, double click it, and then that will allow you to type in there. And it's as simple as that. You can also edit the text or the way that the text looks, again, by selecting the text box. You actually only have to click it once in this case. And then you go up here, you can change what font you're using. You could change the size of the font. Let's make that bigger. You can also obviously change the color and the other kind of text details, like lining it up in the middle versus the side or putting on bullet points and all other kinds of things. So that's pretty straightforward. That's pretty much how you would expect text to work. Other things, other elements in here. So this poster has an image of a globe that's melting. And now, depending on what kind of elements they've included, sometimes you're able to actually change the colors of these things. So if I click on this globe and look up here in where the options are, it actually has two different colors there. There's the blue and the green, and that gives me a hint that I can actually change these colors of the two parts of this. So if I change the green to orange, and maybe I click on that again, change that blue to like a darker blue. So there we go, I've got a different sort of looking globe now. You can do whatever kind of effect you want there. Actually want to change that land again. Let's go to more of the yellow. Yeah, that's good. Okay. The background piece here, there's this kind of blue rectangle, and I can also change the color of that, obviously, to whatever I want it to look like. Let's go with, yeah, that's fine. I'm just playing around with this for right now. So that's the basics. So for editing a template, that's pretty much all you need to know how to do. But you might want to add some other things to it. So to add new things, you can come over here and look in these options. So uploads, that will let you kind of upload a photo that you might want to put into it. Elements here is particularly handy. So elements are all kinds of different shapes, icons, and things like that that are, you might want to use in your poster. And then these come from Canva. Sometimes there's a lot of free ones and there are some pro ones, I think they call them. So pro ones you would need to have a paid account, but you can see there's heaps and heaps and heaps of free ones. So generally you'll be able to find what you're looking for. Let's chuck that in right there. Rotate that a little bit. That's nice. And I'm gonna put another one over here. Rotate it opposite way. Okay, it's curving kind of the wrong way, so I actually want to flip this. I'm gonna go up here and hit flip horizontal. There we go. So now that's kind of curving away. And that looks pretty cool, but I don't want them to be red. Let's change them to be green. And the stem can be like a dark green. Do the same one to this. Green. Oops, I think I went the wrong green. Green and dark green. No, that green. Okay, cool. So that's how you can use elements. There are heaps of free ones, but there are some paid ones. Now, I think it allows you to actually put one of the paid ones in temporarily, but then when you finish and go to download, you won't be able to actually download it unless you pay or whatever it is. So, but there's enough free ones that you can probably go with that. If you want to add some more text, you've got two options. You could either grab some text that's already here and make a copy of it, copy, and then paste it. Oops, paste it somewhere else, or you could, Control C and Control V, or you can go over to text here and grab a piece of text in the font that you like, drag it in, and then you'll be able to edit it and change the font and do whatever else you want to. So really, to kind of get good at this, all you're gonna have to do is jump in and start playing around with it. Everything makes sense, everything kind of works the way you would expect it to. So the more that you play around in here and figure things out for yourself, the better you'll get. And I'm sure that you'll figure it out pretty quickly. Last thing I wanna show you is what to do when you're finished. So when you're finished with your poster, you're gonna want to download it so that you can share it to other people. So to do so, you go up to the top here where it says download, and Canva suggests you to download a PNG, which is a good idea. That's a good file size, that's a good file type. That will be a nice high quality, and all kinds of, every kind of different computer and different programs will all be able to open PNG. So that's pretty reliable. But you can also do a JPEG or a PDF, depending on what you want. I'm gonna stay with PNG and download that. And once my download's finished, it'll appear down here in Chrome, and then I can obviously email that out to my guests, or go and print it, or put it onto Facebook, or whatever you want to do with your poster. Okay, that's pretty much it.
All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed learning how to use Canva. See ya.